Okay. While we're waiting, let's just do a little, let's have a noise situation. So, signals on my right, on the left. Let's see who makes some noise. Let's go. Okay, well, that's impressive. Right, I'm going to this side. Let's make some noise. Little team. Three. And on this side. And here we go. Are you ready? And on this side, please. And finally, after breathing all together, I'll warm my voice up. 3, 2, 1. And I'm starting to put on the dots will love it. DJ, back to you, please. Leave the toilet now, Mr. Getty, please. One thing I will mention, which I didn't forget, is at the end, we will be doing the national anthem. So I ask everyone when we get there to stand up at attention for the national anthem. So if you walk, those that have fallen asleep, should they wake them up, stand to attention for the national anthem. Thank you. everyone updated with communication, which sometimes in the meeting we do that, but communication is key. The reason we haven't started yet is the doctor late. So we cannot start another doctor, so I believe the doctor's about 3 or 4 minutes away. The doctor will come in, we'll be seated, the final officer will arrive, I'll then set up and then we can crack on with the show. So if you need to go to the toilet, you really need to go. Go now, you've got 3 minutes. Bravo, can you please sit for me? Thank you kindly. You go. Sirs, Marks, ladies and gents, let's give it up for the band! The door of Marlow Street. Colonels, sirs, Marks, ladies and gents, the moment we've been waiting for. Live from Military Defence, Wiltshire, London. Let's get ready to rumble! Boxers!
So we are ready for our first bout this evening. And in the blue corner for the away team, the Signals, is Brandon Stevens, 19 years of age, making his debut. Listen to the roar. In the opposite corner, the red corner, for the home team, REME, Joe Mills, 27 years of age, also making his debut. So a referee calls them to the centre of the ring. Brandon in the blue corner represents the information service and is originally from Rochdale. Joe in the red is a metalsmith, originally from Dover. Big support for these young men. As I said, both making their debut. What a venue, what an event for a debut. Joe, the red vest, Brandon the blue, round one. And listen to the roar and support. And it's Brandon led with the jab there, although Joe looking to retain the centre ring, throws the left and right. Oh, the first right hand lands for the red corner. Joe Mills brings it over the top, lands it again, and you can hear the response. He works that left to the body, then brings the right over the top. Brandon working the jab. Listen to the support for these two. The opening back here tonight at 10. And Joe pushes forward. He uses that lead jab well. He doubles it up, then throws the right over the top. Brandon has to keep that left hand high to counter that right. As Joe looks to back him up, working behind that double jab, but again, as Joe pushes in with the jab, he automatically brings the right into play. And that's what Brandon needs to do, get that right working as well, because he's been cuffed again with that right hand, backed up the ropes, and it lands once more. He's got a good chin, but he doesn't want to keep taking these. And this is what his support wanted, to start him coming back with both hands. But as I say that, Joe puts another combination in and backs him up, working body and head very well here. The young man in the red corner. As I said, both debutants here tonight. Oh, that right is landing regularly in this opening round. So, centre of the ring for both young boxers. But there you have it. And he calls him on there, Brandon, but he's got to keep that left high, that guard tight, because that right hand has been a consistent winning punch in this round for the young man from the red corner. And he looks to keep Brandon backed up. Brandon has to keep his own combinations. He's got to give Joe Mills a reason not to come forward, because for me, that opening round was dominated by the Mills right hand. Now, Brandon Stevens worked the jab well. He fired back, he had a solid chin, but points-wise, it was that combination work from Mills. So midway point, round 2 or 3 coming up. And Brandon needs to get his combinations working to give Joe Mills a reason not to come forward. As I said, I went red, unofficial scorecard. Judges might see it differently. But it's work like this where he comes in with that jab that switches to the body. But you've noticed after getting time back in his corner, Brandon's come out with a slightly different attitude, looking to throw more straight away. And that's the right thing. He's got to stop Joe coming forward like this. A little slip of the head there. Nice head movement from Joe, and then fires back with that right hand. Stepping in, steps forward, left, right. Now you see, Brandon knows it's coming, so as that left comes, he's either got to fire straight back or be out of the way, then push in. As it is, I think he's had a much better start to the second, but Joe continues to push through, looking to get that right working, and he's throwing good body shots as well when he backs Brandon up and lands again. Look for the body head combination, this time off the right. Drops his hands out of range there, Brandon, maybe feeling the pace here. He's the younger of the two men at 19. And that stiff jab from Joe this time, straight through the guard, then brings the right to the body. The variety of the work is eye-catching for the red corner as well. And he lets the combinations flow. And that's been the problem for Brandon. He's got a good jab, he's got good movement, but it's the combination. Again, when he landed cleanly, he took a thumping right. The lad's got a chin, you've got to say that, solid, but now he gets the first count. It was on the cards. Neutral corner there for Joe Mills. But Brandon Stevens, it was on the cards. The amount of right hands he was taking. And back he comes, and Joe will look to stay on the front foot here. He's a real front foot boxer. Doubles the jab, throws the right. third and final round. And Brandon Stevens really needs a big round here. He's had the count in the second. And Joe Mills will be fired up to continue in the way he started. And as I said that, he does exactly that. He steps in, he pushes forward. And this combination work beginning to take its toll on Brandon. No matter what he fires back, as you can see, Joe pushes forward, backs his man up. And once Brandon's back's to the rope, you see these combinations coming in. It's been a tough night for the young man from the Signals. A tough debut, but he'll learn. Slips that punch well, but Joe just stays in the pocket and keeps the shots firing. Pushes forward once more. Right hand finally lands from Brandon, and they respond but told to keep his head up. And they box on. So again, Joe walks Brandon, but you see he's got good footwork, he's got good movement. There's plenty here to build on. It's just he's come up against a good front foot boxer who's not afraid to throw the combination, and there's going to be another count because of that right hand. And that right hand has been the winner throughout this bout. And the ref's called it. He's called it. He looked. Brandon just giving signals that it wasn't fully there. But big win by stoppage in the third round for Joe Mills. And to be honest, the bout he dominated against a very game opponent. But it's REME, the home team, take the first bout in emphatic style. So as our MC gets ready to announce the second bout of the evening, we have two of our most experienced boxers in terms of bouts on the card tonight. We have Luke Griffiths, 24, 3 wins from 5 bouts in the blue corner. Tariq Martin, 21, 3 wins from 4 bouts. So as I said, both men with 3 wins apiece coming into the night.
Due to unforeseen circumstances, this fight is now REME versus REME. There will be no points scored in this bout. Bout 2 of the evening is a welterweight contest. In the red corner, representing 8-time REME, Rosberg Martin! And in the blue corner, representing 8-time REME, Rosberg Griffiths!
So I think this was a late change to the schedule this bout. I think Tariq and Luke have been put together very late. So I think our MC was saying that the judges won't be scoring this in points terms. Luke from the Signals in aircraft tech, originally from Liverpool. Tariq, recovery mechanic from Nottingham, only started boxing January this year, but became a REME championship winner. He's got a lively style, pushing forward immediately, and his fans respond instantly. Luke looking to fire back now with solid jab cross combinations. As I said, both boxers experienced in terms of bouts. I mean, as Tariq says, he's only been boxing since January, but in that time, in this first year, he's had the 4 bouts with 3 wins. That's a good return. And Luke, 3 wins from 5 bouts, so they know their way around a ring. Good double jab right from Luke there. Tariq, though, retains centre ring, bobbing and weaving, steps away. He's got good footwork. Just springs into a crouch and up before he throws his punches. Again, throws the short combinations, but that left hand clips the side of the head of Luke Griffiths. But Luke keeps his shape, keeps his discipline, and fires back regularly as Tariq comes in. So a good back and forward to this opening round. But Tariq looking to put the pressure on now. He's retained centre ring subtly here. He moves back and then he comes forward again as Luke looks to take that centre. Double jab from Tariq. Luke throws the right to the body in reply. Looks for the jab cross combination and spurs Tariq into action. He puts 2 or 3 to the body there, but he's just one for holding the back of the head with the left hand as he throws the right. Last 10 seconds of the round, and it's been a lively exchange, and both men have had their successes. And a good left there from Luke as Tariq comes forward. Tariq is the front foot fighter. Round 2 of 3. And despite the fact we were told there was no point scoring here, it's still lively and competitive, as you can see immediately at the restart here in round 2. And again, it's Tariq looking to force the pace and push forward. But what Luke does well is he responds immediately, So he prevents a rhythm, he prevents momentum. He sees the danger and he fires back immediately. But I like the combination work of Tariq. It's slick, it's fast. Slips as Luke throws the punch, steps away as he throws the next. Luke edging forward, but he's walking now, he throws the jab. You've got to come forward, work behind the jab as you do so. But as the moment he does so, that's when Tariq puts these combinations and came very close to holding the back of that head again. So for the first time in the back here in the second round, it's Tariq with his back to the ropes. He quickly changes that and gets back to the centre of the ring. Luke looking to work behind that jab, looking to double it up and then throw the right. Double jab straight right, but the left from Tariq on the counter lands. Bobbing and weaving again as he comes forward. And both the men land at the same time, as I said. Very competitive. There's a good close encounter between these two men. Last 10 seconds and Tariq looks to work the double jab before. Double jab straight right in reply from Luke. But as he does so, the left hook around the guard from Tariq. 2 down, just 1 to go. So third and final round coming up of a good close encounter. Nice competitive bout. Neither man had a count. Neither man looked particularly hurt. And although Tariq has looked to push the pace, Luke has responded each time to break that rhythm, to stop any momentum. And just warned again, just about the holding there, Tariq. As I said, you wouldn't think he just started boxing this year. Looks very fluid. Luke keeps his composure, but he takes that head-snapping left again as Tariq gets these combinations working. He works head and body up and down, but you can see that Luke stands his ground and fires back. And he's certainly having his share of these encounters. He's not intimidated. He's not being overwhelmed, and he keeps his shape and discipline well. It's a shame this isn't a point scorer. This is a very good bout. But I thought it could be because of the experience of the two. And Tariq took a good shot there. Oh, and those were the best straight punches of the evening. And they came from the blue corner, Luke Griffiths. And Tariq finds himself in the third on the end of a count. It was a great exchange, but Luke, I was saying about how he keeps his shape and discipline. And you saw it perfectly there. 3 straight punches, just straight down the channel. Bread and butter stuff. But if it's accurate and it's straight, it gets results. And that's what happened there for the blue corner. Tariq, though, shrugs it off and straight back. Nice overhand right over the guard. Looked for the left, but out of range. And then Luke steps in again behind that left before he throws the right hook. Looks for the left to the body, Tariq. Warns to keep his head up. Last 10 seconds of a very good bout. And it's a good close bout, but that left hook of Luke lands again, and he's getting through cleanly and right at the death there. He had the better of that last exchange.
by a split points decision. Blue is the winner.
So, it was 2 decision. I thought there was a no point scoring back, but it is Luke Griffiths, and probably courtesy of that third round.
Boxers!
Sees in the blue corner for the Signals, Harvey Meacham, 18, making his debut, network engineer from Andover. In the blue corner, 25, with 1 bout in his favour, for REME is Eric Edwards, electronic tech, originally from Essex. So just the 1 bout between them in favour of the young man in the red corner. And his win was a white collar boxing bout.
Light middleweight contest. In the red corner, representing 8 Trent Tanweeby, Rustin Edwards!
referee calls the boxers together. Slightest of height advantages for Eri in the red corner. As I said, the older of the two at 25 with just the one bout experience, white collar boxing. Background in Taekwondo though, prior. And we're ready for the opening round. And Harry closed the gap very quickly to try and get to the centre of the ring before Eri and firing off the shots. But Eri very good on the counter, accurate and composed. Tucks up tight as Harvey comes forward. Harvey looks for the left-right combination and he landed a solid right the second time as well. Eri took it well, now he pushes forward. But the right hand of Harvey got through on a couple of occasions there. Looks for it again over the top after the jab. Eri, nice footwork back and forward. But wary this time of Harvey's right hand. Looks for his own right, steps back as Harvey responds. Harvey the double jab. Measured start from both boxers here in back three tonight. Back 3 of 10. Harvey looks to put the pressure on. Nice footwork again from Eri. But he's taken that right twice again. When Harvey lands the first time, he follows up immediately. And his supporters going crazy as he backs Eri up and puts in a 3-4 punch combination. Eri takes it well. Stays composed. Looks for his own left and right. But the signals behind their man here as they've seen that right hand get through. And REME reply instantly looking to inspire Eri. And again, nice upper body movement and timing in defence from Eri there. Just as important as attack, anybody can throw a punch. It's how you defend. And finally, Eri gets through with a good left hand. But again, look at that upper body movement and the head of Harvey. Defensive work just as important. Then Harvey bites on the gum shield, fires forward and looks for those big right hands. Not much between them, but for me the difference, the right hand of the blue corner. So midway point, round 2 coming up. On my unofficial scorecard, I had Harvey Meacham taking the opener, courtesy of a persistent right hand. Eri Edwards wasn't far behind, but when he bit on the gum shield and pushed forward Harvey, he got the right hand working, but this time Eri's set stall in centre ring and looking to trade. And looking to drive Harvey back. He was probably told by his corner it was a good opening round for his opponent. He needs to come back strongly. And that's exactly what he's looking to do. It's a good start from the REME man in the red to this second round. And listen to the support here for both boxers as they try to get behind their man in the ring. And they stand and trade again. Harvey looks to push forward. He had real success when he stepped in. But this time, Eri's timing in defence is working better. So that as Harvey pushes forward, Eri tends to push back at the same time, negating the impact, unlike the first round where Harvey, I felt, had success. And that's a good left hook after the right hand from Eri. Oh, right to the body, left to the head. His accuracy is coming into play now. Harvey stays in the centre of the ring, looks to respond with the counters. But as it stands at the moment, it's a solid start to the second after I felt he lost the first for the red corner. Steps in, Left to the head, right to the body. Jab in reply from Harvey. Looks for that right again. He's not been so successful, and you've noticed he hasn't pushed forward as much here in the second because Eri's given him something to think about. As he's pushed forward, Eri's thrown those combinations. And this is where you normally see it in the first round, Harvey pushing on behind that jab. But it's single shots, and again he got caught there with the left hand. And the left and right from Eri. This is a solid second round for the man in the red corner. I've got them on my unofficial scorecard. I don't judge this, I just commentate. We've got our judges at ringside. Third and final round. On my unofficial scorecard, I've got them a round apiece. Harvey taking the first, Eri taking the second. It could be all on this third and final round. Excellent match. And it's Eri looking to step in, but this time you can see that Harvey once again looks to get that right hand going quicker. He didn't get it going as well in the second, and I think he paid the price for it, but he's looking to rectify that here in the third. Looks to push forward again strongly. Eri looks for the jab and the right hook. Pushes out the jab once more, doubles it up right to the body. Those little combinations worked for him in the second. As did his footwork to keep him away from that right. When he gets too close, he runs the risk of that jab cross combination both landing. Second, he negated that right cross, and he's doing a good job here again in third. As I say that, he does get clocked finally by the right hand. Tucks up tight as Harvey looks to push in, fires back. This one is very close indeed. Now Eri steps in with the left hook. Looks to back Harvey up, looks for the left again. Slips the right this time, Harvey. Now looks to push forward with that double jab straight right. Stiff jab in reply from Eri. Looks for the right hook. Straight right, no setup reply from Harvey. Clock ticking on this bout, and as I said, if the judges agree with me one apiece, this could be the decider, and it's a tough one for them to decide. Maybe just the fact that Eri is staying in the pocket and looking to keep Harvey on the back foot and landed those two left hooks. Moments like this, it could be margins. And as I say about margins, Harvey pushes forward, looking to land that big right once more. Last 10 seconds. And this is close indeed, and Harvey comes flying back. Now they both heard the knocking on the canvas. Look at that defensive upper body work from Eri. This is a close call. It's the red corner. Eri Edwards takes it. Corner representing the Signals, we have Curtis Strong, 19 years of age, making his debut. He's a network engineer originally from Belfast. His opponent, representing REME in the red corner, Andrew Ziaris Hyde, 21 years of age, also making his debut. Vehicle mechanic, originally from Camden, London. And he trains K1 and kickboxing at the Scorpion Gym in Swindon. And BJJ at Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. So he's a rounded athlete.
In the red corner and representing Hyde. And in the blue corner, representing the Edmonton Griffiths, Strong!
So about 4 this evening, and both young men making their debut. Not much difference between them. Curtis the younger at 19, Andrew 21, representing REME in the red. And again, a great stage to make your debut. So both to the centre of the ring. Little feints there from Andrew before he throws the jab to the body. Then doubles up the jab to the head. Slips the left hand reply from Curtis. Curtis looking to push forward but getting caught with a little left uppercut there on the counter from Andrew. But Curtis looking to force the pace here. Little left hook on the turn from Andrew. Right hand reply from Curtis. He takes a short left hook as he comes forward. He continues to push. But Andrew good on the counter here. But as I say that, the left hand lands cleanly from that combination of Curtis. And the Signals crowd roar there as he backs Andrew up against the ropes. Andrew working behind that jab. Looks for the little left hook and then the straight right hand. Both boxers bob and weave in defence. Good little right hand there from Andrew as Curtis came forward. Look for the combination. Curtis keeps a tight guard, pushes forward, looks to get through with that right hand once more. Jab to the body from Andrew. Left, right, in reply immediately from Curtis. Toe to toe, the left hook of Curtis lands in that last exchange. And they're happy to stay within range of each other to keep the shots coming. And again, ducks below the right hand there, Andrew. Pushes out his jab, doubles it up, throws it again, throws the right hand over the top. Curtis bobs, then looks to respond. And the Signal crowd respond as well. The gum shield comes out. Neutral corner for Curtis as Andrew gets his gum shield put back in. Signals really looking to get behind their man. Told to make sure he bites on that gum shield by our referee. Well, it was a good, lively opening round. Two of three. Midway point. And it's Andrew that comes out strongly. But Curtis, as I said, throughout has looked to stand and trade with him, but Andrew looking to make a statement here at the beginning of the second and forcing Curtis to respond, as do the signals. Came out of the blocks flying, Andrew, to put the pressure under Curtis. Curtis dug deep and responded, which makes it great for the crowd here in the second round. Toe to toe once more. As it was throughout the first round, neither boxer wants to give ground here. So they stay within range the whole time, and it's Andrew once more that look to get up ahead of steam with that combination. But Curtis stays in with him and then starts to throw back. It's been a real crowd-pleasing bout so far, that double right from Andrew. He's really looked to force the pace here in the second. Curtis has looked to stay with him. And that overhand right is always a danger from the young man in the blue corner. And he looks to throw it again. Andrew bobs and weaves. Throws the left hook, the straight right. The second left hook gets through. But the right hand reply from Curtis gets through. It's a great second round here. Really good stuff from both boxers. 3-punch combination from Andrew. Stiff left jab from Curtis. Neither man wants to give ground. And I think the gum shield again from Andrew. The referee might have a word with him. It was that right hand of Curtis that took the gum shield once more. And they're ready to box on. And Andrew straight back forward, look for the uppercut. Left and right reply from Curtis. Oh, just a little stagger there from Andrew as Curtis got through, but he gets through in return. What a barnstorming finish to the round here from both boxers, giving it everything to try and get ascendancy and to convince the judges. What a round. So we've had 2 excellent rounds so far, and I think the third is going to be the same pace because neither man will be certain of the victory at this point. And as you can see, Andrew comes out all guns blazing as he did in the second. The problem he faces is that Curtis soaks that up and fires back strongly himself. He takes a few shots and then gets his own punches going, but it's a real concerted effort at the beginning of the third here from Andrew. But again, Curtis responds. And so far, 4 bats in. This is probably the bout of the night so far. Stiff jab from Curtis. Andrew replies. 4, 5, 6 punches. Oh, and Curtis gets a count. This could be vital. He's saying he's fine. Oh, he shakes his head. That could affect him mentally as well. It was a tough count, I've got to be honest. I felt he was still 100% in this bout. I know you must err on boxers' safety, and their safety is paramount. But I feel for the lad. I think it was a tough call. How will he respond? That said, Andrew has really looked to force the pace here in the third. And he's staying in the pocket, but here comes Curtis again. And he's told to keep his head up once more, Andrew. And they box on. Jab from Andrew, he moves away. Turns his man, fires back left and right. Looks to keep that pressure on Curtis. He got him a count last time, and the referee was just about to step in again as Andrew piles that pressure on Curtis, throwing back. But Andrew going for broke here. Curtis turns one, a tough young customer. But Andrew has really set his stall out here in the third. So we're getting ready for the official result. I've got a feeling it's going to be the red corner now, especially after that third round. Let's see what our MC says.